What is going on? What's going on? Welcome in. What's going on, everybody? What is going on this beautiful Wednesday night? Let me make sure that everything is delivered fresh. Hold on. Yeah, forget. There we go. What's going on, guys? We back. What's back? I'm back. It's been a minute, but welcome to the PYM Live Show. It is the beginning of a new month. I took a bit of a hiatus over the Christmas break and kind of the start of the year, just because I was out until like January ending, and then February I've just been chilling. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Welcome into the PYM Live Show. Where we are always talking on all things the mental. I said that I wanted to kind of come in and kind of get the month going. Let me keep it in the background just a little bit. Yeah, I like it like that. Kill some of the background audio. But yeah, man. Welcome to the PYM Live Show, where we discuss all things mental, where we focus on trying to improve this thing every single day. That's the only goal. Every time you see my face, my hope and my goal is that by interacting, we can learn, we can grow together, and get better at improving the things that involves this thing. As a young person, as an old person, whatever the case may be, I believe that our strongest muscle is the brain and the mind within. And only by improving it, through, collective knowledge, through collective principles, collective study, we can hopefully improve it every single day. And if you choose to kind of have that end of, as one of your side quest of 2023, make sure to join the PYM militia, the PYM gang. That's all we focus on over here on this side of YouTube. As I said before, the reason why we call it PYM, it just stands for Protect Your Mental, which is basically that every single day you must ensure that through all the madness, through all the BS that you may go through, that you secure your peace, you secure your health, you secure your wealth, you secure your perfect self-expression, all things that you do, and that you keep your mind always doing a check and assessment of where your mind is. Because once you lose it, it's gone forever, man. Trust me. But yeah, I thought I'd just come in. We won't be here for too long. Just to kind of get my feet wet again in terms of just connecting. If anybody's here, if nobody's rocking out with me, that's okay. We might look back, as I always say, we will look back on these things and we will laugh and cringe together. But what I wanted to talk about was just kind of a central topic. Today's the 1st of March. It's the 3rd month of the year, and for anyone who's going into March, I don't know, I find that like a lot of people, myself included, you hit the year so strong in January and you have momentum. And then if you're good at it, it's not that people will say it's resolutions. I don't believe in resolutions. I really don't believe in resolutions. Resolutions are something that they're set to fail. They're set up for failure, right? But I do believe in having a clear-cut agenda for the year and having, like, I'd say, minimum just 1 to 2 goals for the year, not for the month or what, just just for the year. It doesn't have to be specific, like, tangible, like I need to lose this amount of weight or I need to have this amount of money in the bank account, but it's just improvement. That's a clear-cut agenda. And I mean specific. When I say specific, I mean like physical improvement of health. That's a clear-cut agenda for the year. Financial elevation, that is a clear-cut goal for the year. Elimination of debt, clear cut, or reduction of debt. Not even elimination, but reduction of debt. Clear cut goal for the year, right? But anyway, I don't know about y'all, but I find that in my personal life, people around me, when you hit like February, it's not necessarily January. When you hit like February, like mid-February, like that Valentine's Day, which I wanted to come on here and talk about Valentine's Day relationships and all that stuff. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it in the top for later. But when you hit like mid-February, when it comes to your resolutions and when your goals, it's not that you lose momentum, but it's fun. I don't know if this happens to you, but when you're setting out your goals and the things you want to achieve, life starts to hit you, I think, in February. It doesn't hit you in January. Because January, you know what happens? There's a lull. There's like a lull in January. If you had, like, there's vacation, there's Christmas, there's New Year's Eve, and then it's like going back to school, first semester, whatever the case may be. Like, it's a lull. So everything, like, there's not much to do in the month of January. I don't know why, in most people's calendars. So when you set a goal, you find that this is the freest amount of time you ever had. So if you say you wanted to work out as a goal, you find out that, yo, this is the freest I felt, right? This is the freest I felt when it comes to my schedule. So I can go to the gym, I can eat right. If it's saving, you're not spending much because you've been on holidays or you've been on vacation, so you feel like I can put some money away. If it's I don't know, a relationship goal, you're free to go out on dates. Whatever the case may be, January is a lull period. So that's why sometimes it's so easy for things to be flowing correctly and moving smoothly in January when it comes to your resolutions and your goals or whatever you set for the year. This 2023, brand new me, blah, 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 all that stuff that people say, right? But I find January is not, it's like mid-February. Like if you're in school, I don't know about y'all, but like mid-February is when like whatever life is for you starts to like try and pull you back into quote unquote your reality. So what I mean is that, like, if you said you wanted to, I'm gonna stick to the health goals. If you said your goal was a fitness related goal, it's not January when you sign up to the gym and you go 4 weeks straight. It's February that will start to, like, mid-February, by Valentine's Day. Because you know what happens is that maybe if it's school, you have midterms in February, right? If it's relationships, so if you're in a relationship, you might be going out on a couple dates and you might have that first bad meal of the year. You know what I'm saying? On Valentine's Day, you've been doing chicken and broccoli for like 4 weeks straight, but then when mid-February comes, all of a sudden the nachos and the burger just looks that much better, and then you feel bad because of the consequence. You know, or when midterm seasons come, if you're a student, guess what happens? You say, yo, bun the gym, I don't have time for that. I got my midterms. I have papers due, right? If it's a financial goal, or let's say it was to save some money, you know what happens? Most people, they blow so much money in the December, January field where they overspend on holidays. So those bills come creeping in. It doesn't come creeping in January 1st. It comes creeping in February 1st. Because some of y'all might have took your rent money and used it to ball out in Christmas. Or some of y'all might have took your money for your extra bill. So you know what? I can put another bill. I can put another month on my balance. You know what I'm saying? I might skip the internet bill this month. I need the $70 for travel, whatever the case may be. So it's February 1st. So halfway through February, and I can use my own life as a personal example. Halfway through February, what tends to happen is that you feel like, bruv, the goals that I've set for myself aren't just realistic. That is not realistic given the current circumstances of my life. Right? So whatever resolution you planned, whatever goal you had, whatever, it's like there's that February like funk. Let's call it a February funk that kicks in from mid-February, right? And it's happened to me a couple times where, you know, in years past, I said, you know what, this is going to be the best year. This is going to be the amazing year. I'm going to, like, when I was in school, I'm like, yo, this is the year where I'm getting A's. I'm just gonna get A's just to tell my mom I did it. I'm not the biggest proponent of school. I did it. I graduated. I went my 4 years. I might even do a master's one day, but I'm not the biggest proponent of school. But second semester, I'm like, bet. All right, if I got like B's, I might have got a 1-2C, a 1-2A. I'm gonna use the second semester to make up for it. So I'm going to the library. I'm killing. I'm going to class. I'm doing what I got to do. And then my February comes round and that first midterm hits. And then you realize that, bruv, this paper is the paper's over in me. The paper's over in me. You know what I'm saying? When you have that first instance of your reality, in my example as a student, try and pull you back, it's so easy to lose energy. It's so easy to lose motivation, and because motivation is fleeting, you know, and it's so easy to like just regress and be like, what's the point of this? I'll figure this out later, because right now real life is staring at me. And I wanted to talk about it, being this is the first going into this new month with y'all, is that if you're ever in a situation where you find yourself that like, yo, real life, my real life is facing me. I don't have time for my goals or my aspirations or whatever I set for the year. Back to reality, back to reality, that kind of situation. I want you just to understand this. And you know me, I always say PYM, we love to rant. If you see this rant somewhere, if you hear it somewhere, make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? At PYM Live Official. We're just live on YouTube today. But understand that your reality is just I don't say that as a motivation, but your reality, whatever it may be, it is just a period of time. That's it. Like, it's a period of time, and it can be both good and it can be both bad. If your reality is that you may have challenges, it is a period of time. And as savage as it is, the best thing about time is time keeps moving. So it's a perspective, right? So if you think that, oh man, if you're in school and all that it is that, like, I'm not getting it, it's not making sense. School is just a period of time. Now, how you leverage your time may determine some circumstances, but it's still just a period of time, right? If you're in a period of time where it's a financial challenge or a financial goal that you may have, having, like, the challenge of it is a period of time, right? And it has an end date. Now, how you choose to tackle that, like tackle life with that information, is completely on you. Like, if there's ever a moment where I don't have it, I always see, like, if I don't have it and this thing hasn't taken me out yet, that means that there has to be a better time than this. Like, I can be on my last dollar, right? If I'm on my last dollar and I wake up tomorrow, it means that there must be a day where I have two, or 3 or 4 or 5, but I just have to keep that in the back of my mind, that the days of me having just $1 is finite. It's not infinite. I mean, Bill Gates said, it's like, you can die poor, but you don't have to die poor. You don't have to. Now, yes, circumstances and conditions may be tough, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you take an active approach in looking at your circumstance and feeling like, this is just a set period of time, it helps beat that February funk that I was talking about, right? So I think, like, I don't know, like, if you're in a situation where you get to mid-February, you're kind of losing steam on your goals engine and your motivation engine, I'm just here to tell y'all that, like, understanding that funk, or that the first dose of reality that makes you want to pull back is very finite, bro. And you can use that as motivation to kind of lull you through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, we're entering into a new month, and a lot of people may find that by the end of February, you're like, I wanted to try this thing, it's not really working out, I might as well give up. And I just challenge y'all, like, a good time, and I'm not gonna be here for long, but a good time to kind of re-strategize, refuel yourself is the start of a new month. It's a high, where it's like, if you reset it and focus on, like, yes, I already had 2 months in the year, and whatever I set for myself is not really manifested yet, I'm going to take this opportunity for a new month to work one step closer. So if it's a goal, if it's a financial goal, I'm going to take this new month to kind of work out a strategy to get one step closer. If it's a fitness goal, I'm going to use a strategy to get one step closer. Like, if it's a creation, it's a project, like, whatever you have in your hands to do, you can say that, you know what, I don't have to take the funk of my last month and let it ride into this new month, right? That's why it's a high, because there is a funk for people who are like, I don't know, like, I go on, social media sometimes. I know February, the big thing about February is 1, Black History Month, obviously, and then 2, Valentine's Day, right? And people may be like, I'm alone on Valentine's Day, whatever the case may be, and I'm looking to kind of partner or get into a relationship or find someone for me and all that, and it drags on to, like, seeing in February and thinking March, the year is gonna suck, I'm gonna stay whatever it's saying. If that's a priority for you, I'm gonna be single, I'm gonna be lonely, whatever the case may be in terms of a relationship goal for the year, right? Now, but if you reset and be like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on me and improving myself and bettering myself and let all that other stuff come to me, then a good time to reset is that first. There's something about the first of the month. It can be a scary day because rent may be due, bills may be due. But there's something about the first of the month that it allows you to kind of reset. And when I say reset, it's just to say, hey, this is my circumstance. This is my desired state. This is where I'm trying to get to. That's all that it is. So for anyone who watched this, I encourage you that if you have goals, in the PYM militia, the PYM gang, if you've had goals for the year, March 1st, today's March 1st, the month is just starting. It's 31 long days, right? You have 31 long days, bro. Take it as a chance to reset. Take it as a chance to, take 1, 2, whatever is on the top of your list to do. It may be something as simple as cleaning your house, bro. That could be motivation. Moving, cleaning your house, washing your car. I don't know. It could be a goal, small, big or small, but find one thing or two things and use 31 days. With the pockets of time you may have. Yes, you may be in school, you may be working, you may have a bajillion things on your mind, you may be stressing, you may be in debt, you may be whatever the case may be. But in the pockets of time that you have in a new month, it's a great chance to reset, right? So I'm just imploring y'all as we watch this, wherever you see this, don't let the funk of your resolutions and your goals kind of slipping pass you by. And if you're in a situation where reality or your circumstances, I've tried to kind of give you that first body shot, first blow to the body to try and stumble you and make you fall. I'm just saying that the first of the month is a good chance. It's like a pause. The first of the month is like, okay, you can take the first of them, take just the first month of the day, catch your breath and keep going for 30 more days. All right. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the rant. Take from it what you will, as I always say on the channel. Going forward, I will be back. I'll be bringing y'all more days in March, more days. All right, of being with y'all. And I always want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? How do you feel when it comes to kind of like getting to the third month, the midpoint of your resolutions, and it kind of fumbles? What do you do? How do we want to learn from you? I want to learn from you. We hope in this, PYM gang, all we're hoping is that we get better collectively. All right. But, I promised I would not be here for long. Just to check in with y'all. I will be back on Friday. I'm streaming on Friday. Just, with some content, some different things that came to the top of my mind, some more rants. Make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We get better every day over here. You know what I'm saying? We get better every day. Yeah, I always tell you that's the resolution. Every time I come here, I get better. All right, but I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a quick one. If you see this, make sure to leave a comment. Leave us. Let me know you're here. If you don't see it and you see this later, it's all good. Y'all have an amazing night. One thing that I always say before signing out is I wish you perfect health. I wish you perfect wealth. I wish you perfect love. And I wish you perfect self-expression. And that in every single thing that you do, that your mind is secure and growing every single day. All right. Catch y'all on Friday. We'll be back. Y'all have an amazing evening. Hope you have a happy new month. Enjoy the highs. Make sure you ride it. Do not let your funk slow down your momentum. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with being in a funk, but don't let it slow down your momentum. All right? All right, yo. We will be back on Friday. Peace, gang.